Welcome to Sri Lanka for the friendly match between Sri Lanka and Australia at Kandy. It's uncomfortably hot and humid here today. The players are really going to suffer out there in these conditions. Well, I've got the pleasure of Geoffrey Boycott's company in the commentary box today. A little earlier, Geoffrey took a look at the pitch. What are your thoughts on how to play, Jeff?
Morning, everybody. Well, it's flat all right, but there's a tinge of green at both ends, and it should favour the batsman, although early on, with some good disciplined bowling, I reckon you could get a wicket or two. Because there might be some movement off the seam. This is a pitch where you have to make the new ball count, because later on bowling will be very hard work.
Thanks, Geoffrey. Well, let's go down to the pitch where the captains are out in the middle and they're going to toss the coin. Sri Lanka won the toss and have elected to field. Well, the bell's gone, the players are about due on the pitch. Let's have a look at the lineups of the two teams. And who do you think is going to win this one, Geoffrey?
Sri Lanka. They have a tough task ahead of them if they are to get anything from this match. Sri Lanka are the undisputed one-day kings. Their batting is awesome and will take on any challenge. They rarely fail to chase any target. They're confident of chasing targets and thus can compensate for the possible weaknesses in their bowling. Definitely the team to beat. The Australians, as you'd expect, are one of the strongest one-day sides around. They have a long batting lineup, tight bowlers, and excellent fielding, all the requirements for one-day cricket. They really are a tough side to beat in this form of cricket.
Well, thank you, Geoffrey. There's a super crowd here today, and they're going to see some great cricket from these two sides. Taylor is going to take the first ball. Picked up by Kalpaji. Fielded by Jayasuriya. Stopped by Jayasuriya. Stopped by Damasina. Picked up by Atapatu. Atapatu to start a new over. Well, that's a cracking shot. There's the first runs on the board for Australia. It's in the air. And safe. One. Taylor is off. Australia are 7 for no wicket. Picked up by De Silva. Two runs to Taylor. Mahanama steaming in. Fielded by Atapatu. The fielder isn't going to stop that. Welcome to the Caribbean for the friendly match between New Zealand and Zimbabwe at St John's, Antigua. It's uncomfortably hot and humid here today. The players are really going to suffer out there in these conditions. Well, I've got the pleasure of Geoffrey Boycott's company in the commentary box today. A little earlier, Geoffrey took a look at the pitch. What are your thoughts on how it will play, Jeff?
Morning everybody. Well, it looks great to me. It's going to be hard to keep the score down on this pitch. It's flat, it's no pace, no bounce, it looks very true, and I can't see much in it for the seam bowlers. It could be hard work in the field for whichever team loses the toss. Me, I definitely want to bat first.
Occupying the crease time, is it, Geoffrey?
Definitely.
OK, thanks very much. Let's go down to the pitch where the captains are out in the middle and they're about to toss the coin. Campbell has won the toss and elected to field. Well, the players will be emerging from the pavilion any moment, so let's have a look at the teams. What are your thoughts on the ability of these two teams, Geoffrey?
The teams would appear to be very evenly matched. New Zealand have a one-day side that succeeds mainly through playing as a team as opposed to great individual ability. They lack the world-class players they used to have, and it doesn't enable them to regularly compete with the best teams because they haven't got the great players. There'll be a match for anybody on slow, low pitches, I feel. Zimbabwe, well, their batting lineup is fairly strong in one-day cricket, and the bowling's quite good, but they tend to struggle against the top teams, and it's no doubt at all that their superb fielding often restricts the opposition teams and helps out their bowlers.
Thanks, Geoffrey. It should be a terrific match. The ground's beginning to fill up now as the players emerge from the pavilion. Mbangwa to bowl the first over of the innings. Mbangwa into Astle. There's trouble here. Oh dear, that's suicidal. Astle makes his way back to the pavilion.
Well, he's back in the pavilion without troubling the scorers.
That's raced away for 4. Matam Banazzo into Young. Out. He's gone. First ball. Fleming is the next man in. It's in the air and 6. Fleming is off the mark. Matam Banazzo charging in once more. It's in the air. Superb catch. Matam Banazzo running in. Four runs to Macmillan. Macmillan is off the mark. New Zealand are 14 for 3. It's in the air and safe. It's in the air. Out. Caught him. Matam Banazzo has taken 3 wickets now. Mbangwa to bowl to Macmillan. In the air. Brilliant catch. Macmillan makes his way back to the pavilion.
That was a daft way to get out. He'll know it too.
That's out. Harris is out. First. Mbangwa on a hat-trick. In the air and safe. That has to be close. Perore is off the mark. New Zealand are 16 for 6. It's in the air and 6. Ken is off the mark. Mbangwa steaming in. Got him! Middle stump out of the ground. Matam Bernazzo bowls to Larson. It's in the air. Dropped. Picked up by Rennie. That's a suicidal run out. Cairns makes it. In the air. Stopped by Rennie. Matam Bernazzo steaming in. Confident appeal.
It's really a brave decision by the umpire, and I think he's got it right.
That's 5 with.
Oh, that's a huge hit. Really middled it, 6 runs.
Larson is off the mark. Picked up by Matam Bernazzo. Mbangwa charging in once more. It's in the air.
Yes.
Dropped. Oh, that's gone a long way.
Yes.
That was 6 as soon as he struck it. It's in the air.
Yes.
Out. Caught him. Matam Banazzo has taken 3 wickets now. Zimbabwe require 38 runs to win. Tucked off his legs.
Right, yes.
Carla Astle bowls to Rennie.
Right, yes. Yes.
A couple. Picked up by Young.
Right, yes.
Young to start a new over.
Fight. Fight.
Fielded by Cairns.
Yes. Yes.
A cup.
Fight.
Fielded by Cairns.
Fight.
Picked up by Cairns. That's beaten the fielder to the fence.